guys?
Cooper, how's the digit and how did it happen for your thumb?
It's doing okay. Happened one of the plays the last game. I was attacking the rim, trying to dunk. I think I hit it off the rim a little bit. A little sprain, thumb sprain. So nothing too crazy. Obviously, I was able to play through it tonight. Maybe I'll tape my thumb every game, but I thought it was okay. It was obviously a little painful, but like I said, nothing crazy.
At what point tonight were you like, all right, I'm in a little bit of a rhythm?
Yeah, I think it's something I was talking with Ryan about a few minutes ago. It's just I didn't feel anything forced tonight. I thought as a team we did a better job of just being organized and getting what we wanted to get to, and so just felt a little bit of a better flow tonight. I just felt more comfortable out there, and I was kind of just letting things happen and letting it come to me, and nothing really felt forced.
You make that spin move there in the final minute, and you got a runway. Giannis standing there. What's in your mind at that point?
Yeah, I'll say the first thing that went across my mind, obviously, I was like, I'm going to go dunk on him, but it just wasn't going to happen. So, he's a huge dude, really physical, really strong, obviously. So just made a read, challenge him at the rim. So you have to challenge these guys, made the play.
Tonight was the first time you obviously played against Giannis. He's a guy you've been compared to, especially early on in your career. Just what's it like playing him?
Yeah, I thought he's just dominant. He's just such a dominant force. We're throwing two guys at him in the post every time, on his moves, and somehow he still just finds a way to get to the basket. It's just he's putting it in the rim, so it's tough. One of the plays he dunked on me and Gap at the same time, and I was like, I don't even know how he got the ball to the rim. But he's just a dominant force. He's an incredible player. So, but all in all, I thought we did a solid job tonight. I thought we played as a team. We were together and we had each other's back. It's just with a guy like him, it's tough.
And obviously on the second to last play you guys had on the inbound, was there any contact there between you and Kuzma?
I thought so. That's why I fell over. I felt like he had grabbed me, but I think it's a learning moment for sure. I haven't been in these moments a ton yet, but I think it's something going forward that I can learn from. The refs don't want to blow the whistle, that late in the game, and they don't want to decide it. So I got to know that it's going to be contact. It's going to be a physical. They're a physical team, so just got to play through it. Flash the ball and go get the ball by any means. So learning moment for sure. Just got to play through it.
You mentioned in there the other night this is the most you've ever lost, and like literally more than you've lost college and high school combined. How do you keep the losing and obviously all the noise right now from weighing on you?
Yeah, I think that's a tough part. I think previously, obviously, you have bad games. You don't play up to your standard. It's a little easier to look past and kind of move on from when your team is winning and you're able to get those wins. But at the end of the day, we play so many games and just kind of have to clear it. Like there's nothing you can do about it if you don't play up to your standard. And I don't know that I've done that a ton this year for myself at least. All I can do is keep working, keep showing up, keep getting in the gym, trusting the reps, trusting the work, getting with the coaches, watching film, and just continue to be confident. I know who I am and what I'm capable of. So it's just one of those things where you just have to kind of brush it off and do the best you can at looking forward to the next day.
A night like tonight, obviously not a win, but strong performance by you. Does it reinforce that you're personally heading in the right direction?
Yeah, I think so. It's just, like I said, it's one of those things where, highs or lows, you're going to have bad games, you're going to have good games, but you can't, get fixated on one thing. I can't look too much into this. I can't look too much into the bad games. I need to just hold myself to my standard and, the standard that I have for myself and my family has for me. So that's kind of how I feel about it. And, just kind of same thing as if it was a bad game. We lost, and you got to look forward and kind of flip the page and, start getting ready for the Suns on Wednesday.
Going off that to an extent, you've had kind of different roles already in this offense. You started at point guard, now you're kind of playing the three with B-Will and D-Lo running the point at times. What is your comfort level in this offense with all the kind of changes you've endured so far?
I would say, I think I can speak, for the team. It's just we're getting comfortable by the day, as a whole. And I think that's something that will be huge for us. And, tonight I think for a lot of us, it just, I felt more comfortable. We felt more organized, like I said earlier. So I think that's something that, we'll continue to get better with. But the more we're organized and, the more confident we get in our flow and, get into the actions we want to get to, I think it'll be really good for us.
Well, you've had about 11 games to see defensive coverages and different matchups. Just what are some things that you're learning about attacking in the half court?
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways that teams will guard. But I think the biggest thing is you got to know the scouting report on yourself. So I've seen a lot of different stuff, a lot of physicality. So yeah, I think it's just figuring that out and just, reading the defense at a high level is something that's really huge. Thank you, guys.